Young people are, I believe, are the future. So if we want a better future, we have to be the ones to make that change. So I think young people being part of a grassroots campaign that addresses young people is so important, because most of us are still in university, many living on campus or have just moved out. So we know these experiences better than anyone. We live the experiences, and if we want to live in a better future, we have to be the ones to change that.
Founded in 2018, the Stop campaign is the perfect example of how young voices can be a driving force for change, particularly in large issues such as sexual violence.
You start to realize that you have power and you have a voice. And I think when young people have these experiences or these passions and work with young people to create greater change in our community, because they will be our future leaders.
Having a campaign full of young people means, given we all have a vision of this, I think it makes it really easy to work together, as a lot of our values are shared. And I think collaboratively we work a lot better than if the campaign was potentially older people and they wouldn't have that perspective of what it's like as a student at university and what it's like these days.
Further than that, definitely victim survivors of sexual violence and their voice, being able to speak out about issues or experiences or whatever it may be in ways that they may have felt that they never have been able to do before.
I just love the fact that we can share stories and help so many people while doing that, helping both the victim survivors who wrote the stories and also those who read them. It's just incredibly empowering to give voice, to allow a platform for those to have a voice. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to have a big impact on the community. And so I'm really proud of us for taking on such a big project with such enthusiasm, I guess, especially because we're all volunteers. So just putting, that time into it makes me really proud to be on part of the campaign with so many people who are so passionate as well. It's just really amazing, I think.
It is through their work and advocacy that it becomes clear that young voices aren't to be ignored and that grassroots campaigns need young voices.
Young people are going to be the people who understand the best our experiences and will have the best ideas about how to kind of move forward and improve the situation that we're in at the moment. And I think that it's also been really powerful because it's inspiring to hear from people our age who have these great ideas and are doing great things in the space. And it's kind of, just really exciting to know that it gives me hope, and I think a lot of other people in the community, about the future of kind of what can be happening.
I think a really powerful example of that is actually within climate change advocacy, where, as we know, young voices are so powerful because it's recognized that we're the ones that are going to be left with the world. And I think that it works the same way with lots of issues. We're the ones that are still going to have to be dealing with these problems if we're the ones who don't do something about it now and don't have our voices heard.